Good morning, it is 9:21. Today's a bit of a slow start because yesterday was my grandma's funeral, so I got home at like 1 because it was like quite far away. I'm feeling a little bit fragile, which is to be expected, but I thought I would like be a bit more chill with myself. But then my alarm woke me up when I thought it was off, so I was up quite early anyway. I feel like I've got a lot to do this week, but I'm not quite sure what, so I'm gonna write everything down in a bit of like a brain dump and then see what my priorities are. I also have potentially a job interview, which is kind of unexpected, but sounds good. I will come back to you when I have figured out what I'm doing. Priority for this week is emails, drawing content for the new collection, sending orders, which is today, and then Instagram content and preparing everything for Deptford Market, which is this weekend. My next collection is going to be all about spring and blooming, and the market I'm going to this weekend is called Spring Thing. So I'm trying to make some pieces that are very floral and spring based, and I thought I would theme the whole collection around cherry blossoms because they're coming into season now, and talking about how queerness is a blessing. Cherry blossoms represent rebirth, renewal, new beginnings and start of spring, which I feel like is quite queer, you know, like being trans and rebirth and all that kind of stuff. This is my rough draft, which is very rough, as you can see. The idea is to have it like flowing really nicely, where the vial is testosterone and an injection is going into roots towards some like seedlings. And then I want to have a drawing of my chest with scars next to my hand that's opening up for plants to come out of. I'm not sure if it's going to be specifically cherry blossom flowers or something else, but I will figure that out. I've drawn the outline. I'm gonna finish it off after my lunch, but I really like the way that it flows. I did think about doing like abstract lines where the vial, like the syringe was, but then I thought maybe it would be cuter to have like droplets on a leaf, as if like the testosterone is like causing the droplets and that's how it gets fed. So there's that, and then I like posed for reference pictures of my chest, and then I've got cherry blossoms coming out of my arm. I think it looks kind of cute. I just need to do all the shading, which is going to take a while, but hopefully if I get this done, I think I've got about an hour left on it, I can start on the next print that I need to get done this week. I am going to head out to the pharmacy to pick up my meds. I need meds to help me concentrate and also to help me sleep. So I haven't had them for about a week and it's been a challenge, I would say. So hopefully they have them, because sometimes they're not the greatest for keeping things. And yeah, then when I get back I can finish off the comic, and I've done all my emails as well, so I can relax and not have to worry about that. So yeah, I will speak to you soon. Bye. They did not have my meds. So I have to ring up, but my phone's run out of battery. So I have to wait for my phone to charge. Ring them up and ask why they haven't got them. I think they need me to do like a blood pressure thing before I get a repeat.
One thing that I have to take for my surgery is puppy pads. I saw some other girls who've had the surgery use these, and you basically just some protein bars and stuff. A couple of other things that you need for surgery are these gloves that help you pull up the compression. So I can tick them off my list. I'm taking some pads because I might come on my period at some point. It is so good to see you. Gonna leave the Airbnb that I stayed at because that was a gorgeous place, and I would recommend that as well.
I really like how it turned out, and I'm hoping you can kind of tell that these are just like water droplets rather than part of the leaf. And I debated whether or not to put like a label on the testosterone vial, but I think I didn't want to make it testosterone specific. Yeah, I think it's cool. I really like how the flowers weave through the fingers, and that's only a detail you can really tell if you're like looking up close to it. But yeah, it's done. Now I can start working on the other stuff, and I feel like I can get there a bit more easily. It's starting to get dark now, hence the light change. I just got through to the doctors and they said that I need to wait for it to be approved. So there's that. I have also just started working on this print. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm flagging a lot right now. I'm trying to do more floral prints, and I've also had feedback from people that they want more fat bodies in my art, but I feel like anytime I draw fat bodies they look cartoony, and I don't know if that's my bias or because you don't really see fat bodies in illustrative art. I don't know what it is. I'm like flustered and frustrated that I've spent so much time on this, and I feel like I don't like it, but maybe my audience will, so I don't know, maybe I should put out feelers on my story. I'm just gonna add a sticker over it just in case.
Extremely gassed with mine. I got loads of loose leaf tea, a lot of gingerbread chai. Isn't that so cool? Like this mess. So I've been getting partner. So I think that's weighing heavy on me, just doing it a lot. But at least my kitchen is the same as always, and I feel like I've got it so good. So. And I've done like got back some coursework, which I've actually done quite well in, and been a half-an-hour workout. You're only like associating your mind and your body for like an hour a day max, whereas before I want to grab some I forget that first idea. I think it's being a little bit ambitious, but.
Good morning. It is 8:21. I have a meeting at 10, So I'm gonna try and get orders done before then. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because it takes a while, but I'm gonna aim to have that done at 10. And then I have PA work this afternoon for 4 hours from like 1 till 5, but it takes me about an hour to get there and back. So all I'm gonna be able to do really today is orders, which is fine. And then I can drop them off on the way to work. Good morning, it is Thursday. I was thinking about the market this weekend and how I still need to design prints. That's on Saturday, so I have today and tomorrow. At 1, I have my ADHD assessment, which is exciting. I know that I'm wearing the same clothes, okay, don't judge me. This is my comfy inside outfit and it's cold. One more thing is that I've been seeing, I don't know if I like engaged with one on Instagram, so I'm getting sent loads, but I've been seeing loads of artist resident adverts and exhibition spaces, so I think I'm gonna try and like apply for some of those. But first priority is Deptford, and then I will do the other things. It's like 9:12 and I've just finished the first drawing. This is like a cute little trans guy holding a sword, and I tried to make it kind of floral because I realised that the problem with the previous drawing that I thought was too cartoony was because literally it was against giant flowers, so of course it's going to look cartoony. This one, I thought I'd try and make it a bit more realistic, give them a flower crown. Oh, I've just realised that some of these need to be gone. Okay, I'm gonna post this on my Instagram and see what people think. And then I will start on the next ones while I'm waiting for feedback. It is now 11:37. I'm just grabbing my iPad and I've done 2 more prints. I feel like something has kicked in and I am like rushing. That light is the heaters on, just in case you're wondering. This one's a little mushroom thing. The gays love mushrooms, so yeah, there's 2 trans guys. This one is looking down and this one's like growing mushrooms. Has little titties, and the other one has scars, mushrooms going over, and these mushrooms are like going over this person's head, kind of like protecting them. I think that's kind of cute. There's a trans woman with like a bouquet of flowers behind her head, and she's got like this fabric draped over her. I think it's really like regal. And you can kind of see the curve of her body with the fabric, and it's just kind of cute. just gonna cover up my mess from earlier. I've just had my first assessment to see if I've got ADHD, and the consensus is yes. It was a long wait, but then once it's done it feels like that was quick, you know? I'm gonna get back to doing my drawing now and finish up the rest of my prints. Amazon haul time. Wait, let me move here. Little stickers. I'm gonna write M for mask, F for femme, and NB for non-binary on the candles once they're wrapped up, so I can just hand them to people. And also I think I might put prices of everything on these little stickers so they're not too like uggo on my packaging. I got some cards which I use for packaging up my badges and pins, key rings and earrings. These are glassine pouches that I put my stickers in so that they don't get damaged. Just little like things. I stamped the back so that it's got some branding on it. And then this is the cherry blossom stuff. I really don't know how I feel about this. I'm hoping that they'll mostly be blurry in the product shoot so that you don't see them, but it's still pink, and then I can put them in any promotional materials for March, April and May. This was like £12 for 2, so I'm gonna also put them on my table at the market. Add a little bit of like spring. It's alright, it's kind of cute. You can definitely tell that they're fake, but I don't expect anything more for £12. I'll sell these once I'm done with them, because what am I gonna do with them? I don't know. Now I need to get sorted on the rest of the prep for the market.
When I joined the company was because I wanted to be part of that conversation. I wanted to make videos that others like me could watch and relate to, and I wanted to share with
Last night I woke up at 2 in the morning again, and then I fell back asleep at 5, and then I woke up at like 9. So I printed all the postcards to take to Deptford. I'm gonna continue printing A5s and A4s and then wrapping up all of the candles. And I've got this like thing of stickers where I can tag things. I've put like the prices of everything on like a tiny little button so people don't have to ask me and feel embarrassed. It's always awkward when someone asks you the price and then it's a bit higher than they anticipated, and then you have this like back and forth where they're like, oh okay thank you, or it's like, oh okay I'll come back, and you know it's because it's higher than they thought it was, and so you feel bad and they feel bad, and it's just, I want to avoid that where possible, so I'm putting prices on everything. I have a meeting at 11 with a SA charity for some collaborative content in April. I also need to get rid of all the prints that I said I'm going to discontinue on my website tonight, and I want to sort out my portfolio so I can start applying for jobs and maybe some agencies for illustration. I feel stressed, and whenever I get stressed I break out in loads of eczema, and it's just been spreading across my body, which is not fun, and I'm struggling to get a doctor's appointment as well, so and like I get it on my eye and it spreads down my face as well, so I'm trying to like get to it before it spreads. I've got an hour. I'm gonna do as much printing as possible for the market and organising, and then I can pack my little trolley before I leave tomorrow. I think I'm gonna end this video here. I spent the morning printing out all of this stuff. I have my colouring packs, which are a totally new experiment. Usually they're just digital downloads, but I'm gonna see how it goes. I've got like the list of what the phrases include, and then the first one on the front. We will see. I'm not sure about them, but I just love how like thick it feels and how there's so much in it. And then I've got all of my postcards with all of the prices on them, and my A5 prints ready to go. This is a new tarot card, the new flora. I named them all as well. To hold you, oh, that's a cute one. What else? Amongst the flora. It's all very floral themed, so we'll see how they do. And then I have like my prices list to have in a little stand. The final things are just the biggies. I've got, this is Growing Pains, this is Trust, the new comic, which I actually really love, and the old Growth comic. I thought it fitted in quite nicely anyway. Oh yeah, and the Queer Flowers print. I'm quite glad that I have the market before the release, because then I can see what does well and what doesn't. I've also packaged up all of the candles for the market. You can kind of see them. They smell so good, and the flat's been smelling like cherry blossom since last week. So yeah, I've just got them like wrapped in tissue, and then there's like a little M, F or NB on them. I just have to pack up the trolley with all the things. I'm probably gonna stamp lots of paper bags and sort out what I'm gonna take, and that should be everything. I also just finished my meeting with that organisation that I told you about, which went well, I think. So hopefully that's exciting. I'm gonna work on my portfolio for the rest of the day and reach out to more businesses and just hope that some work comes in this month. I've been working so hard to like make things work, but we'll just have to see. It's a waiting game. Next week I'm gonna be doing loads of product shoots and preparing for the release, which will be like changing the colours of my highlights on Instagram from black to pink, and it's gonna be very pink, so I'm excited to have some colour in my life. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you next week. Bye!